What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XYO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are at about 1.1 cent now, dropping lower and lower day by day. Oh my goodness, you're going down, guys. You're going all the way down to actually, wait, no, you're probably not going down that much more. I was just kidding. I don't think you're going any lower. If you do, it's going to be very insignificant. You're at 1.1 cent now. You might drop another 10% or so from here down to 1 cent and hold that daily closing high as support. You could very well be finding support now at this wick. If that's the case, let's just see if this low to high here makes sense out of that. Low to high. You're at the 1272. It's perfect, man. I mean, you don't need to bounce at the 1272, but in bullish conditions, you do bounce right off prior areas of resistance like that. Like this wick, you would just wick right off of it and off the 1272 as well if it is a nice area to bounce from. Let's just see if this high to low agrees as well. In that general area, you could go to the 1414 and perhaps you go down to 0.0089. It could happen. But as long as you're above this area here or maintaining lows in this area, not going below it, I should say, I think that you're in good shape. Yes, XYO, you've been through it over the past couple months, or more than a couple months since December, moving down like this. But you've been through more, right? This isn't anything new to you. On that note, actually, let me just make sure. Is everything good? Yes, okay, cool. You shouldn't be too worried. You're just finding support now at prior areas of resistance here, resistance there, resistance, 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 all up and over this place, okay? If we look at the relative high here to the relative low, you're almost at your golden ratio zone. So again, just a little bit lower might be what you're in for. But soon enough, you will pump. Whenever it does come time to pump, you'll probably see a price that goes all the way up to about 6 cents. I'm anticipating that that's the next move. That's where you're going to be likely by the end of April. If not, you'll be, I mean, maybe by the end of March, but I would think that you are, by the end of March, probably retracing this range, right? And then going into the month of April, probably the end of March, you'll be up at the top side of this range. Going into the month of April, you'll be moving up to 5.8 to 10 cents, somewhere in there. 5.8 cents to 10 cents. That is the next target area. Now, you could go a lot higher, a lot faster. It's very possible. You could go all the way up to about 16.4 cents, but that might be the height of this move that I could expect. If this is a bull flag, and I think it is a bull flag, I don't know. It's a pretty big flag, to be completely fair, versus this bull pole here, but it's possible. If you are to see a bull flag breakout, that would take you all the way up to 10 cents. And that's a nice psychological area of resistance. So I bet you do. I bet you do stop at about 10 cents. You could go a little bit above there as well. Oh, but you'd be at new all-time highs, wouldn't you? Maybe you do stop right at 10 cents. If not, 16.4, 16.5 is where you're going to go. But something shortly between about 5.8 to 16.4. I'm liking that 10 cent area personally. Let's see if this high to low matches up with that. We don't have the low yet, to be fair. But yeah, the golden ratio is right there. I think you go just above 10 cents. I really do. I think you go probably just above 10 cents, barely. Maybe even like right to 11 cents or something like that. Let's look at the weekly RSI. Weekly RSI here promoting a lower low in the readings. As long as you close the week here or lower, you will have a lower low alongside with higher lows in price. It's hidden bullish divergence. That's actually a good thing. If we look at the 3-day time frame here, you're at the oversold zone. Next 2 days, 21 hours, which this week closes in 1 day, 21 hours. So I don't know. I don't know if you'll close red on this 3-day period, but maybe you do. At any rate, as long as you don't go terribly lower, as long as you don't close, I should say, too much lower than this current price, you will be in a good position to bounce off of here. This could even close green, and you still would get the bounce off of the oversold area from this low that you just closed yesterday. So good job there. If we look at this low to high here, relatively speaking, on a fib, low to high there. Oh, I need to fix this. Hold on, guys. I just realized this is probably really loud. You guys probably hear that. Let me turn that down. There we go. I'm sure that's way better. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice it. Okay, so yeah, probably right down to 1 cent is where you're going to go. Just a little bit lower. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if you found support here too. The only thing is, relatively speaking, you're so close to that golden ratio. I will say I have seen a lot of cryptos reach for their golden ratio recently and they haven't hit it, so maybe you find support here, but it wouldn't surprise me if you went even just below 1 cent, even just below 1 cent there. Let's look at this on a 4-hour basis. 4 hour looks like it wants to go down. Yeah, you're probably beginning that final descent today, tomorrow, right? I think ending this week and then going into next week you'll be ending this descent. So likely next week will be the week for you to move higher, I think, and then throughout the rest of the month as well, going into April having a bullish finish, and then at that point you'll be at new all-time highs, guys. You'll be at new all-time highs by the end of April, looking for higher prospects afterwards. We can get into that a little bit, right? I know people appreciate the all-time high predictions because that's really what we're here for, right? And the midterm stuff, the intermediate stuff, that's it's fun, it's cute to talk about, right? But we want the end results. That's what we're here for, right? When's the job going to be done? Also, if you go a little bit lower, you're down right at the 382. This is actually really good looking support, you guys, on a monthly basis, I have to say. I would suspect that XYO by the end of the cycle ends up anywhere from, I don't know, do you get that high? Does the market cap check out? We'll have to see. 65 cents would be my minimum target. Let's look at this here real quick. I'm gonna have to restart my computer after this one, you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like lagging. 148 million. Yeah, okay. 148. Let's call it 150 million. 150 million times 100, right? 100x on that would be $15 billion market cap. A 100x from here would be right at about $1. So that's a 100x at 15 billion. Could you see, if you could see 15 billion, could you see 30 billion? Could you see 60 billion? Sure, I think you could see 60 billion in market cap. I don't think you get there. The only reason why I accept that as a possibility is that $60 billion it's a very attainable market cap, even for cryptos in their first cycle, let alone something that's been around now for its second bull cycle. I would say $60 billion is an attainable number. That would be about a 4x from here. 400x, I'm sorry, right? Because 100x is 15, so 60 would be 400. So that's at about a 500. That put you at 75 billion. We're getting a bit unrealistic there, but it could happen still. I mean, 75 billion is still, even for first cycle coins, it's not uncommon. And this coin's, again, it's been in its I shouldn't say it's uncommon. It's not unheard of. It is uncommon, but it's not unheard of, let alone for a coin in its second cycle. So I don't think you get to $5.80. I don't think so by the end of the cycle, but I accept it as a possibility. It really could happen, but that would be, we're talking about a 500x there from the current price of about 1 cent, just to make things clear, okay? Is that right? A 500, because 100x would be $1. How would a 500x, wouldn't a 500x then? Oh, it's because it's not actually at 1 cent. It's at 1.1 cent. Okay. Anyways, if not that, and I don't think you actually hit that, but I accept it as a possibility. It's not the expected outcome. It's the accepted outcome. Just like the 1618 here. Oh, I thought I was still holding on to this. The 1618 is not the expected outcome, but it is a minimum acceptable outcome. That'd be about a 59x. Hey man, that's like your minimum target. I don't mind that at all. The 1886200 is likely where you stop. Something between 150x, no, what was that, 150? I'm sorry, 140x to about a 203x. Yeah, something like that. That makes sense to me, man. Yeah, XYO looking like it wants to go down a little bit lower, but that's okay. Buying opportunities are not a bad thing, I promise you. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I would assume that that's all it is. It's just a buying opportunity. I want to look at this on the MACD real quick, and then we can end the video, okay? Looking at this on a weekly time frame. Come on. MACD not looking the best, to be completely fair, but that's okay. Stochastics too, but stochastics suggesting you are getting to the end of your ropes here, so that's good. Daily time frame, MACD is showing bullish divergence. There we go. That's what we want to see, you guys. Yeah, turning that beat around. Stochastics, you've been oversold for a while. It's time to get some fresh air. Same thing with the daily RSI. I don't think you're going to go too much lower, but a little bit lower nonetheless. I got nothing else to say. I'm going to restart this computer. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.